What's up, guys, and welcome to the first ever episode of the Ginger Chronicles. I am your host, the Country Diesel. You can call me Country or you can call me Derek. Either one's good with me. And with me is my co-host with the most, my little mini Ginger himself, Deathicus, aka Mark. What's going on, buddy? How you
How's
doing?
it going, bud? I'm doing good. How about you?
Man, not too bad. We're this right now. We're recording this May 7th, so we're in the middle of this whole Corona COVID-19 epidemic that's got everybody sidelined around the world right now.
Yeah, gotta love it.
How you been handling it? How you been handling quarantine?
Uh, it's not been too bad on me. Uh, I can thankfully say that blessed that still getting a little bit of money rolling in, enough to pay my bills. Uh, but it does kind of suck. I haven't been able to see my nephews, but like maybe once or twice in the past month or so, and they normally would stay at my house for multiple days every week. So it's kind of
Oh
sucks. Yeah,
wow,
it's kind of sucks not seeing them, but I mean, there's a
right?
lot of other people far worse off than that. So
Gotcha.
I count myself
To
blessed.
give you, yeah, me too. Yeah, I haven't been able to see anybody in my family really. This Sunday we're going to go down to my mom's. They have a farm out in Paris, Tennessee. We're gonna go down there for Mother's Day and go down and see the family, nephews, niece, and sister, and her husband, and all everybody. My brother might be there with his kids. I don't know. He lives with my grandma, so who knows?
Gotcha.
But yeah, we're gonna. It's definitely it's been a while since I've seen anybody in the family. Definitely with everything going on, you don't want to go around too many people that you're not normally around.
Oh yeah.
For those of y'all out there, you got a little bit of information. Me and Mark, we both are coworkers in downtown Nashville. I'm a server, and he's a bar busser. Sorry, I used to be a bar back. But he's a busser, so we work together. So yeah, right now, we've had quite a bit of free time. Have you been doing anything? Like, have you been out working anywhere or like doing any kind of essential work, I guess you could say, during this time?
No, the main thing I've been focused on is obviously staying in my residence. I've got my mother and my stepfather. They live with me, and they're up
Okay.
older in age. I'm not worried about me particularly getting the virus. I believe I could pull through it pretty easily. I got a very good immune system. I don't want to track anything back home. I've got two
Right.
elderly people I got to take care of, so I've been getting out as little as possible. What I've been focused on, which you personally know about this, is my streaming, my video game streaming. So, but that's really all I've been doing. Just kind of staying here, not spreading the virus, washing my damn hands.
It's amazing how many people that's the first thing they say, don't y'all wash your hands? And I'm like, and you think about it, how many people don't wash their hands? And I remember there's times like I'd be in a public
Hmm.
bathroom, man, and I'd see grown men walk out of, the shitter and not wash their hands. And it's just the most disgusting thing in the world. Is I mean, even if I go number one, I'm still
Oh yeah.
washing my hands. If I go in the bathroom, period, I'm washing my hands. I used to wash my hands so much that I would have to grab some lotion because my hands would be like breaking apart from drying up so much because how much I wash my hands. It really shocked me how many people out there just didn't wash
Oh
their
yeah.
hands. That's probably
It's
one of the most
it
disgusting
really is
things.
disgusting because I'm not gonna delve too far into it just because it's work related. But like when I'm at the bar and working, like I'll go use the restroom stuff, and I'll see people just go in there, do their business, and then walk right back out, shake somebody's hand. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I get it, like you're not an employee, you're a customer shit, but you're spreading, and this is months before any of this shit's going on. It's just like it's just
Right.
nasty. Wash your hands. Virus aside, just wash your damn hands and go take a piss. Just do it.
Oh yeah, if you go to the bathroom, and especially a public
Yeah,
bathroom. I mean, if you go into a public bathroom for any reason at all, you should
yeah,
be
that shit's
washing your
nasty.
hands. I remember, I remember we were me and the family. My mom had gotten married to her new husband back last year around June, in June actually in Florida. And I remember we were down SeaWorld for a little bit of time away from the wedding, and me and my nephew were in the bathroom, and he goes to leave the bathroom without washing his hands, and I immediately, I may not be his father, but I damn sure let him know who uncle is. And I was like, hey, you gotta go wash your hands. And he's like, well, my daddy has. I don't care what your daddy say. Your uncle's right here. Wash them hands, boy. And so, it's just teaching them while they're young. And I try, anytime I don't have any kids of my own, I try to teach my nephews when I'm around them as much as possible. Hey, take good care of yourself, wash your hands, brush your teeth, take good care of your body. You're going to need it for a long time.
Just simple hygiene can go a very, very long.
Yeah. So exactly. So you mentioned your Twitch. How's that going? How's the streaming? How's the game streaming going?
I'm almost at 90 views. Jesus Christ, I'd be sad if I was only at 90 views. Goddamn. I'm almost at 90 followers. It's much better than 90 views.
Nice.
So it seems to be growing usually every stream. So still a small streamer, but I mean I have fun with it. It's something fun to do, pass the time, and I can't count how many friends I've met doing this. So I mean it's definitely
what gaming system do you use?
I actually use both my PlayStation 4 and my PC. And just with the new consoles nowadays, the streaming is pretty much seamless. If you don't want to put the money into a PC, you can easily get a PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Just link your Twitch account, good to go.
Well, I'm a PS4 guy myself, so I've got my PS4 camera. I just, thanks to you, I've gotten into a little bit of Twitch. I don't think I even have any followers yet, though. So, I mean, I do it from time to time. I'm only on there playing Fortnite, Madden, or GTA. Here lately, a little bit of 2K, but all I play are like, normal, a little bit of Call of Duty, but I'm an action and a sports guy. That's pretty much, well, what games are you most likely to be online?
Most of mine are going to be like a lot of horror games, a lot of mystery, kind of adventure type stuff. I like some stuff that kind of spooky, a little bit of action. I also play a little bit of shooters. I don't get too much into those, just because I will just get into the heat of the moment.
So I'm guessing a little bit of Resident Evil back in the day, huh? A little bit of zombie mixed with shooting.
I play the hell out of Resident Evil.
That was definitely me as well, sir. Back in the day, I love me some Resident Evil. I didn't stay with it too long, though. I was only with it for, I think, the first couple of games. But after that, I just haven't played it a lot since. I was big into like Mortal Kombat type stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And, back in the day, playing Mortal Kombat, playing Tekken, telling my age.
Now those remakes they did, or technically I guess you could call them reboots of Mortal Kombat. Those new ones, they were fucking phenomenal. I love those games. I don't know if you've tested them out yet.
The last one I played was XL. Was it XL or Mortal Kombat? Was it just Mortal Kombat 10?
It might have been 10. I think XL was like the deluxe version. I think that's like with the DLC characters and stuff like that. But
Yep, that's one I had. That game was phenomenal, man. That was a badass game. It brought a lot of old school mixed with the new school. It was
the newest one that just came out, even 10 times better than that. Like, it makes XL look old school.
Wow, I have to give that a look then.
Oh, yes.
Here lately, usually I got my squad online, man. We like most time. Whenever I'm on, they're on, and they're all like, let's do Fortnite, let's do GTA, let's do, now here lately we've all downloaded NBA 2K20, and we've got our own little league going. Probably got like 7 people in the league, so we've got like, each one of us control our own team, and we're going to the league to see who's going to win a championship at the end of the year, so right now that's got most of my time when I'm able to get online.
That's one thing I can never get into is sports games. I've tried multiple times when I was a kid. Like I remember me and my cousin John, we'd be playing. I'm guessing it was like one of the Madden games, one of the older franchises of them. And every time I'd get some kind of foul or penalty or whatever the fuck they call it called on me. It was every time I tried to make some kind of play, I was just horrible at those games. I didn't know what any of the plays were, when to play them. I would just randomly fucking pick some.
Oh, you lose your mind today, then, man. It's so much more advanced. I mean, most of them got me puzzled these days. I still love playing them, but most of them definitely get me puzzled and stuff today. So you've been chilling at the house and stuff. I've been doing a little bit of shit deliveries to keep. Yeah, I can't. I probably should stay. I mean, I know our job is paying us a little bit, trying to keep us through the times, but I've been going out and doing shit deliveries, trying to make sure these people don't leave the house or have to get their groceries. For a few weeks, man, it was keeping me packed. I was doing at least 10 a day. Now it's starting to slow down a little bit, so I'm like doing more like 10 a week.
Yeah.
So definitely looking forward to going back to work. That's for sure. Not having to drive around all day.
Yeah, I would, but my vehicle's a little older and can't really hold up to a lot of driving. So,
well, the good thing was I wrecked my car back in late February. I've got a 14 Challenger. I tore the rear bumper clear off of it. Messed up and hit a tail end, hit a light pole. That did that kind of damage. So luckily, when I was getting around to doing the first, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks of doing those deliveries, I had their rental car, so I didn't have to put my car through all that much hell. And now, I'm driving around, but then again, there's not a whole lot of delivery, so it's not like I'm really putting a lot of miles on it as we speak. So
I should say 05 with a well over 200,000 miles on it. So I'm pretty sure if I wrecked it, they'd give me a tricycle as a rental. So I don't think I'll be. Yeah, you're just gonna throw me some rollerblades.
Nice, man. Nice. That's
Granted,
awesome. That's hilarious.
If I did order groceries and a motherfucker showed up on rollerblades, just holding them just up in the air, I probably would tip the dude a good bit of money because that'd just be hilarious to me.
That's funny because one of the couple of friends I have like on Facebook and stuff. I was watching their messages one day, and one of them, he was doing Instacart, which is I guess the same thing as Shipt, just different company. And one guy asked him, says, "I like Uber Eats." He's like, "Not exactly. You do most of the shopping." He was like, "Well, all I do is ride a bicycle. Can I do that on bike?" And he was like, "You can be able to carry all those groceries on a bicycle?" And I'm sitting there just laughing, sitting there watching these two go back and forth on that type of discussion. I can just imagine a guy riding down on the street on a bicycle with about 5 to 10 bags hanging off of him, trying not to fall over.
Eggs or milk. That's just ruined.
Or man, water and stuff. Shoot, they'll send you. I've had a trunk weighed down with nothing but waters and sodas in that sucker before. So I mean, they ask you for all kinds of stuff. I've done Amazon deliveries. That one, that one's pretty interesting. Pretty good money when you can get them. That's they're pretty good at sending you like have you go out. They'll load you up with a bunch of items and stuff, and they'll have it like through the app mapped out exactly where you go. I mean, you're not going out of your way all over town. You go to one specific area. And granted, that area may not be nowhere near where you live, but all your deliveries will be in that one area. That's for sure.
Hey, bring some money in. Fuck it, it's worth it, right?
Exactly. Especially this day and age, this time when, hopefully a lot of stuff is starting to open back up. But, down where we're at downtown, I got a feeling it's going to be a little while before it really opens back up.
I think last I heard they're doing something like doing it in phases or something like that. Which, above
3 or 4 phases.
Grade, so.
Well, from what I read, though, the first phase starts, I want to say this Monday is when the first phase is going to start for Nashville. Then they're wanting a decrease in cases over 14 consecutive days before the second phase begins. And then after that, another 14 consecutive days before the third phase begins. I think we're in the third phase. So I'm thinking, man, it could be a minute before they let us really open up.
And man, like it fully hit me today because where we were, not gonna say the particular name of the bar, but we're close to Bridgestone, and today would have been game day.
Right.
And knowing it was game day, just looking outside and seeing, yep, there you go. And seeing no one on those streets just kind of hit me. I was like, we would be packed, like hard to move around on a regular day. And I'm just sitting there like, fuck.
It amazes me driving around. Like whenever I do get to go downtown, it amazes me seeing how empty it is, man. Like how much of a ghost town it is compared to how it should really be right now. Right now, the streets would be packed.
Right, like driving down at like 4:30, it should take you an hour to get from Broadway to like the Nissan Stadium. Almost, it should almost take you an hour to get there.
Oh yeah,
now it's like
traffic.
3 minutes. If that,
that's crazy.
I love the non-traffic, but I don't like the non-money.
Yeah, non-business.
I mean, that's a give and take.
I don't mind easy roads. The easy roads are awesome. No traffic in Nashville. But man, no money.
That does remind me. One thing I did notice the other day is all this, or as little traffic we have been having, like down my road, they're repaving the roads and everything. Like they've been like destroying them, repaving, and
so, any reason, or the roads crappy?
I mean, they wasn't like horrid. They wasn't like where I come from down in Mississippi, but they were still like not in good shape. So them redoing it, I mean,
well, it is Nashville. We are potholes.
Oh God, yeah, potholes
kingdom over here.
Fucking ridiculous. I can't count how many times driving down the highway I was like, oh well, there goes my tire.
Oh yeah, hop on I-40, it's over with. I mean, go through a brand new set of tires like that. It's just crazy. So man, what you got going on this weekend?
I gotta go back and help with the bar tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm too. I'm gonna be there with you on that one.
That shit finished.
Get it cleaned up.
Other than that, probably just gonna stream. Try to cook some more low carb foods. Trying to stay somewhat keto, not going like full hardcore. Just cutting out as much carbs as possible. Which one thing you might like, I've been making, it's bacon and egg pie. Put you some bacon. I prefer to do it in the oven or on a grill. That way it doesn't get like real crunchy. But you cook the bacon about halfway and then just roll it up to make it look kind of like a rose. Put it in a cast iron skillet and then put a little bit of oil on the bottom and then just crack about a dozen eggs into that. Season it, pepper, salt, garlic powder, and then I prefer to use spinach, onions, and mushrooms. Just put some of those on it, and then pop it in the oven and let it cook.
Nice, yeah, man. Like me, I'm all about learning some new keto recipes. Little tricks of the trade.
It's low to no carbs and very high in protein. So.
Nice. Yeah, I've been. I ain't gonna lie. Before Mace started, so we got shut down. What it was the week after St. Patty's Day is whenever we got shut down. From then until about a week ago, I definitely put on that 15 quarantine.
Yeah.
The quarantine 15 they call it. Man, no gym, nowhere to go work out. I was eating food like crazy. we just didn't care. And I mean, next thing you know, I went from 285 to 300, and I was like, oh no, I'm sweating.
Did I realized?
I've been definitely.
I realized today because back when we were working, I'd be working both floors, running up and down those stairs like nothing. I ran up those stairs one time today. I'm just like, God damn, it's time for break yet? I ain't used to this. I'm gonna go lay down somewhere. I need a nap.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. When I was there, was it Saturday or when was I there? Sunday? I think it was Sunday. Man, I ran up the stairs a couple times. I wouldn't gas, but it felt pretty good to run up the stairs again. I ain't gonna lie, I missed that. Because remember back when I used to bar back there, if you were upstairs, if you had upstairs in the patio, you're up and down them stairs on a busy day.
Those back stairs when it rains, that's dread right there. Especially more so for y'all than me, because y'all carrying all kinds like you carry at least 20, 30 pounds worth of beer at one time going up those back stairs.
Oh yeah, man. I've went up the back stairs with 4 cases of beer in my hands before. I think that's the most I've ever went up with is 4 cases. So you're looking at 24 beers a case. So I mean, do the math. It's what 96. Yeah. So 96 beers in my hand going up some flight of stairs. That's not fun. I mean, get your real workout in doing that.
Yeah, be careful with that. They tried to get me to bar back. I told them, nah, I'll bar back if y'all can guarantee you'll never put me upstairs.
Nope. Oh yeah, and they can't guarantee that. That's one.
They never offer that. And it's like, I understand.
No, if you went anywhere else other than serving there, I'd say go food running. That's probably the only other position I would suggest.
Amazingly clumsy. Like I know I would not make it as a food runner. Like I could get 4 or 5 of those.
The amount of
I couldn't do it, especially on a busy day, dude. I'd drop everything. I'd be fired. I already know. Like I know my limits. Food running is past my limits.
Dude, I've actually not here, but years ago when I lived in Florida, I actually one time dropped a bunch of plates on the table. The whole thing of spaghetti went all over this lady, man. It took all I had not to bust out laughing. I mean, it was
because that would just be horrible.
I don't remember. I mean, you can see the spaghetti all over, so it didn't really matter what she was wearing. You can still see it all. So I mean, oh yeah. I mean, it's just one of those days, man. I went to the back and busted out laughing, and most people would be embarrassed and frantic. Not me. I was just like, oh shit. Well, I went back and laughed. And, make sure she's cleaned up first, but as much as possible.
So we're comping this meal.
Oh, dude, they comped the whole check. If I remember right, I'm sure the whole check got comped that day.
I can thankfully say I've not been a part of too many embarrassing moments when it comes to being a server or being a customer. So.
I have been a customer. Now you're gonna find this hilarious. I was 19. And my older brother was getting married. I believe it was his first marriage. And they had the reception at Lowe's Vanderbilt, downtown Nashville. And the young lady's coming around. She had a whole tray full of wine. I'm 19 years old. Plus, I'm driving to the wedding and leaving. She comes around me, and out of nowhere, I guess she tripped or something happened. The whole tray of wine went all over. Now, I wasn't really worried. I mean, it was cold, but I wasn't really worried about it too much. I was just got up and I get pulled over. Trying to leave here.
You smell like a brewery, sir. I mean, step the fuck out.
Yeah, that was pre-beard day, so I definitely would have been in trouble. Now they look at me and just get on out of here. But that was a crazy day. That's probably the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me as a customer, though.
Not really embarrassing for me per se. I was embarrassed for these people. Years ago, I was 16, I think, when I worked at the country club down in Tupelo, Mississippi, and all kinds of rich people there. I've done like lawyers, governors, mayors, all that shit came down there. And I was working a wedding. I can't remember the name of the family. It's a very important family, but I was working their wedding. And these motherfuckers were literally broke into the wine closet. Like, broke the lock. These rich people.
Wow.
And started, like, putting bottles of wine in their purses. They're completely shit-faced. And, like, we're sitting there watching them. I'm just like, we see you. No.
Oh, they don't give a shit.
They're like,
they don't care.
Oh, I thought we got some free. It's like, what? You're telling me you thought this was free. You just broke the goddamn lock.
Wow.
There's all kinds of stupid shit going on there. I did lose my shit one time. Like I died laughing. I almost got rid of it for it because I'm carrying a tray. Like we had those huge server trays, and it was like filled with some spaghetti and all kinds of weird shit like that, burgers. And I'm carrying it to a table, and these two little rambunctious kids on wheelies. I don't know if you remember those. Yeah, they were just rolling around, rolling in front of me, laughing and being obnoxious. And we made sure our windows were streakless and spotless because we're fancy and shit. Yeah.
Fancy, huh?
And these kids just smacked right into the glass. I'm like, nose scrunched up, fell back. I dropped the whole tray on the ground. I died laughing so hard. I was just like, rein your kids in.
So, looks like we've been going on about close to 30 minutes. We're getting to that point. Oh yeah, it's been I've been letting it go a little bit today. I think not a bad first episode, you know. Tell everybody where they can see you at on Twitch, though. Where
y'all can find me at twitch.tv/Deathagus. DEATHAGUS.
And you can find me on Twitch too, the very rare times that I am streaming, and that is twitch.tv/ I believe I have it under Country Diesel with a K. As well as you can find us here on Anchor. You can also find us on Facebook at the Ginger Chronicles. You can find us on YouTube. We'll be soon on the Ginger Chronicles. You can also email us at thegingerchronicles@yahoo.com. So I guess it's going to wrap it up for today, man. Anything else you want to say to the fine folks out there listening or who will be listening?
Again, wash your goddamn hands. Yeah.
I agree. Wash those damn hands.
When stuff does start opening up, still keep a respectful distance. The 6-foot rule. Just abide by that when stuff starts opening up, just so that when this does open back up, we don't have a relapse. That's the worst fucking thing that can happen to us right now, is if we double down on that. It will end a lot of businesses if this shit happens. So,
and we could go into, if we started talking about like that could be like a whole episode. I mean, just talking about that. I mean, how people aren't even like, it's like they've never learned about the 1911 Spanish flu. You know, 1911. That was sort of like this. We got quarantined, everything got shut down, and then it got reopened, and it just skyrocketed. It got even worse the second time around. That's something I think people really need to look into, and they yell about everything need to be reopened. Well, how bad do you want to be reopened? Look at Brazil. They didn't quarantine at all. They're not even changing anything because of it. All you see is pictures of caskets being one after another being loaded to the ground. So I agree. People wash your hands, stay a safe distance from each other. Be careful out there, so you can enjoy a long.
Like when they say
life.
this is happening in phases, they mean in phases. It's not just let's go back gung ho. Let's just like ease into it.
When those billionaire leagues like the NCAA, when they shut down March Madness, for crying out loud. I know you're not a big sports guy, but I mean, all the leagues got shut down. Hockey got shut down. Like when I'm with my friends, that NBA got shut down. MLB hasn't even started yet. All these leagues are turning down billions and billions of dollars. That was an eye opener for me. That kind of changed my perspective. At first, I thought, yeah, okay, I remember the H1N1, I remember Ebola, blah blah blah. This is like them, and then all that started getting shut down, and those billionaires started turning down revenue. That's when I knew there was something different.
Yeah,
this wasn't normal.
Definitely a different breed now. So
definitely a different breed. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let that be it for the day, for this first episode, and for Deathagus, aka Mark, I'm Derek, aka Country. We will see y'all next time right here on the Ginger Chronicles. Feel free to message us, email us. Once again, that's the Ginger Chronicles at yahoo.com. Send us some questions. If there's anything you want us to discuss, game related, socially related, anything but really political or religion, we're down to discuss and down to talk about. Feel free to email us, and we'll, if you want to come on to the show, we would love to have guests onto the show, especially people who get their different opinions on what's going on with today's world, what's going on with the whole coronavirus COVID-19 epidemic. Get your opinion on, especially, downtown Broadway, Nashville, if you're a musical talent, or if you play live music anywhere, come on the show, promote yourself a little bit, let us know how you're doing these days with everything that's going on. We'll be down to hear from you. But